Hi, I'm Dr. Dave Stoop. I'm one of the co-hosts on the New Life Live radio program. And we're talking about what to do when someone you love is addicted or alcoholic. And I was talking in the last segment about, I just started to talk about the alien that takes over the person who is addicted or is alcoholic. There's the reason you don't do logical kinds of responses to what's going on is that they're not living in a world of logic anymore. In fact, one of the things I had to learn and understand was that when my son talked to me, in many cases it was not my son talking to me, it was the addiction talking to me. And it was like an alien had taken over his whole being and now took residence in him. And you talk to him, it's almost like demonic possession, but it's addiction possession. And so he would sometimes be so belligerent and so hurtful that I remember one time in an emergency room he was so upset and so belligerent that I had to sit down because I almost passed out from realizing this is my son talking to me. And then I learned that no, that was not my son talking to me. That was the addiction talking to me. And the addiction had taken over his life and taken over his thinking and ruled now in place of him. The other thing is that you run into is going to be denial. Uh, the thing I had to learn about denial was that it wasn't what I thought it was. I thought denial was his attempts to fool me into thinking there was no problem. And I had to learn that no, denial operates for the sake of the person who is the addict or the alcoholic in terms of their denying to themselves that they have a problem. That's why they say things like, I've got it under control, don't worry about it, everything's okay, I got it under control. And that's the addiction kind of throwing you a curve so you don't respond to what's going on in the reality of life with that person. So that's the importance of getting educated, learning how to respond differently to your loved one who is addicted or alcoholic, and learning how to change the course of your own thinking so that you begin to think in terms of them being possessed by an alien force that is against everything you stand for, and all it wants to do is to continue the addiction. We hope this has been helpful. If you need extra help, call 1-800-NEW-LIFE.